On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Ignorant about that.
This is
there
the
are many
topic
different
that we're.
shades of Africans.
I'm with you, but this is the topic that we're speaking on.
Well, because Q just asked you about what made you more. What did you say? I don't know.
What makes you and Kayla more nigga than the rest of us?
Between me and Q. Who got more melanin in their skin between me and Q?
So your point is that just
you
because
do,
our melanin,
you do. You're darker than
you
she
do.
is. But what does that have to do with?
Before you can you answer that question first?
I just said you do, but what does that have to do with what Q is saying?
What are y'all debating?
I don't know what we're debating.
It seems, are y'all like honestly saying that if we all did an ancestry that me and Logic wouldn't have more African DNA than possibly you and Q? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, I know y'all do, but we can't base.
Okay, so that's all he was saying.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel. Click that link inside the chat that's pinned to the top. That's the Teej link. That right there will get you your free gift. So make sure you click that. That's the only way to get the free gift is by clicking that link. Feel the Teej. You feel me? Let's go and let's move on, man. How y'all feeling? Y'all good? Y'all gravy? Are y'all excited? I'm excited about Houston. I don't know about y'all.
I'm glad the planning is.
I haven't been there in a while, so
I've never been to Houston.
Never
been to Houston. I'm looking for never been. Never been. Looking forward to it. So it's gonna be definitely an experience for me. I'm gonna make sure I get the max out of Houston.
Max?
Oh.
Yeah, the max. Yeah. You guys know what I mean when I say max,
you
right?
You got Ken from Thinking Man Podcast and Trill. They can give some pointers on where to go. What's up to date?
Oh yeah, cruise season will be in the building. Poor Man's Podcast will be in the building as well. It's been confirmed, so they'll be there as well. You know, so shout out, man. Come hang out with us, man. Come see what it's all about. Come see what all the fuss about, man. You know, I mean, this is the greatest show ever.
The date is April 23rd, 2 to 7.
Yep.
It's a nice spot. It's a nice spot. The food is really good. And
There you go. We put it down. All right, y'all. Let's move on to our next topic, man. Let me pull this up real quick. Church say amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen.
I ain't hear y'all, man. Y'all sound dead, man. I might gotta actually preach. I might gotta actually start preaching right now. That's what it's looking like.
No, I'm finna get ready to go to Bible study.
Well, at least you're dressed appropriately.
Oh yeah, for church. Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'll leave my Bible in my hand. All right, y'all. Moving on to our next topic, man. This is kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure I want to hear what you guys got to say about it. But Joe Rogan calling people black is strange unless they're 100% African from the darkest place. Joe Rogan says calling people black is strange unless they're 100% African from the darkest place. This was a controversial podcast. Joe Rogan has struck a nerve with the black community after giving his take on what clarifies as blackness. During a recent sit down with conservative Jordan Peterson, the two touched on how it was strange to label African Americans as black, even if they are lighter skinned. He believes the word black should only be reserved for individuals from the darkest place in Africa countries who are not wearing clothes all day, that have developed melanin to protect their skin. Even the term black is weird, and when you use it for people that are literally my color, it becomes very strange, he added. The discussion initially arose when the two men began speaking about Michael Eric Dyson, a black sociology professor at Georgetown University. So let's talk about it. Let me start with you, Kay. What's your thoughts about that? How you feel? Does he have a point?
So I saw so they were talking about like Jordan Peterson's he was like, I'm not really white, I'm like kind of tan. And then, you know, Joe Rogan started talking about black people and their color and how they're not literally black type of thing. You know, I've heard people say this before. So like, I'm not expecting Joe Rogan to necessarily be able to understand these things. You know, and that's cool, whatever, that's his opinion. I don't think it matters. Who cares? I think that, you know, in America, identifying as black has to do with a shared experience. you know. So I don't care that he said that. It doesn't make me mad. It doesn't make me feel any kind of way. I'm okay.
Okay. I mean, anybody can answer this question. I'm not gonna go around. So if you want to chime in on it, then feel free to.
All right, I'll go. Hey,
I
look,
mean, I'll answer at once. Go ahead, Logic.
yeah. Actually, it's weird though, but I kind of, in some strange way, agree with Joe Rogan about.
Who?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think. I think
It's
that
Rogan.
Courtney.
No, I like Rogan too, though. So yeah, but in a strange sense, though, it's like we can talk about white people. We can talk, you know what I'm saying, about where they come from, and then we got to take this for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they just stating the point, and then if you want to be honest with it, if he stated something about being in Africa and being like, you know what I'm saying, gaining melanin and needing melanin, you'll need that to be in the hotter climates. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of times being in North America or being in a cooler climate, we'll start losing it. We'll start getting lights. Look at this panel. This panel right now, you got a couple of light skin. You know what I'm saying? Kay is kind of light skin. Courtney, I mean, I think I'm probably the blackest person. Oh, me and Kayla is the only real niggas on here. Let's be honest. I mean, and then, hey, it is what it is. But I don't think we should get so emotional over a podcast person speaking in turn. I mean, most of the terms he's speaking with, from what I heard from Kay, it was coming from, you know what I'm saying? It was coming from science. So if that's his opinion, then let it be his opinion.
Just to clarify,
what makes you more nigga than the rest of the people? I'm sorry.
Black people come in all different shades.
What makes me a nigga more was if we're basing off to this term that he did, 100% African.
But why would we base?
Why are we listening to a white man regarding what a nigga is?
Okay,
and there are 100% Africans that are not dark skinned.
Wait,
You gotta be less ignorant about that.
This is the topic that we're
Africans.
I'm with you, but this is the topic that we're speaking on.
Well, because Q just asked you about what made you more. What did you say? I don't know.
What makes you and Kayla more nigga than the rest of us?
Between me and Q. Who got more melanin in their skin between me and Q?
So your point is that just because our melanin,
you're darker than you do. But what does that have to do with?
Before you can you answer that question first?
I just said you do, but what does that have to do with what Q is saying?
What are y'all debating?
I don't know what we're debating.
It seems, are y'all like honestly saying that if we all did an ancestry that me and Logic wouldn't have more African DNA than possibly you and Q? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, I know y'all do, but we can't base.
Okay, so that's all he was saying.